Yo, what's going on? Listen, hey, I had to pop in, give you a quick recap of what the hell I thought about week one, since I will not be on later on the cheap seats, but Jay and Scully will. So make sure you tune in 6 to 7. They'll tell you what the hell they thought about it, give you a little preview of the Niners Jets. But damn, week one was absolutely insane. Good games everywhere, trash QB play everywhere, just the unexpectedly happening. I mean, it was just wow. You know, first game, you had the Falcons and the Steelers. That game just went irate. Like it was smash mouth for real. It was a beat 'em up type game. Kirk Cousins looked like shit. Russell Wilson looked like shit. Everybody looked like shit. The Steelers did what they do. Got that win. Then you had the Chicago Bears versus the Tennessee Titans. Oh, here it is, the second coming of Tom Brady or whoever the hell you want to say Caleb Williams is supposed to be, went out there and played like trash. Straight trash. What's going on, Daniel Barry? I mean, what did the dude do? Nothing. That defense won the Bears that game. Tennessee actually gave it away. Gave the game away. It was Tennessee's to lose, and they lost it. Caleb Williams did nothing of all this talk that he's so great, so this, so that. I get it. Game one. I don't even know if he threw for 100 yards. If I'm correct, I thought it was 93. Again, I don't have everything in front of me because I'm on my phone. I can't really look. I'm trying to get this all out. So the Bears win, but it's because of their field goal kicker and that damn defense, boy. That defense is rough, tough. Woo! They got the job done. They got the damn job done. Then you had the Jags in Miami. Tell me why Tyreek Hill going, I don't know if he was speeding or what was going on, but that dude was going a million miles an hour, got to the stadium, got arrested outside the stadium, then got let go, went inside the stadium, and the Dolphins had to come back to win that game. And the Jags didn't look all that great. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I don't think got 175 yards. He might have just got 175. Absolutely insane. Houston and the Colts, they put on a good ass game. Good ass game. CJ Stroud looking good. Joe Mixon busting that ass. I know the Bengals are regretting the hell out of letting that man go. Like literally, what were they thinking doing that? He went out there and busted that ass. Diggs did a little bit. Nico did a little bit. That defense did some things. AR-15 for the Colts. It looked pretty good. Jonathan Taylor did his thing. I mean, you had everybody looking good in that game. That was a good game. 29-27. That's the way it ended. Woohoo! If that's what we could expect from them two in the next battle, they're going to be battling for that division. I still believe the Texans will take and run away with it. But that's a hell of a thing right there. Then, who else we have? Cincinnati Bengals versus the New England Patriots. The rebuilding Patriots. The team that's got Jacoby Brissett QBing for them until Drake May is ready to come in. The team that has nobody you could think of besides maybe Ramondre Stevenson or what? DeMario fucking, I don't, Jesus. You don't, some of these guys you don't even know. And why the hell did the Bengals lose? The Bengals lost. Jamar Chase played. Higgins didn't play, but Chase played. Everybody else played. Joe Burrow was out there throwing the ball. You would think this would be a game for some reason that Joe Burrow didn't play. That's what you would look at this game. If you saw the score, didn't see no stats at all, just saw the score and looked at it and said, Joe Burrow must not have played. They must have had the third string in because, Jake Browning's hurt. That sucks. Then you look and see Burrow played, Jamar Chase played, and they lost to a rebuilding Patriots team. Man, does that look bad for them. That looks absolutely horrible for them. So the Patriots get one. No one expected that one. No one expected the Bengals to get a loss there. That's what happened. Who else played in these 1 o'clock games? Again, I don't have the list right here. Trying to think. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Top of my head. Who else played at the 1 o'clock? Damn. Minnesota and the Giants. Woohoo. Minnesota's defense. I mean, again, you're going against the Giants, and Daniel, I thought I was Dimes Jones, and you tore that ass up. Sam Darnold looked like a damn professional football player. He looked like the Sam Darnold everybody wanted him to be from the beginning. Change of scenery. Bam, got another shot at this. Looking good. Vikings tore up the Jets. Or not the Jets, the Giants. You had the Saints go against the Trash Panthers. And they showed you why they are called the Trash Panthers now. Saints absolutely beat the living dog shit out of this team. What was it like? Any score, I think, was 47-10. You know, you got Derek Carr thinking he's revamped his career, thinking he's got Super Bowl hopes and Hall of Fame tendencies. Alvin Kamara doing his thing. I mean, what? I don't know, man. Bryce Young looking like straight trash. That whole team looked like trash. They need to bag that situation up and do something about it. But the Saints blow out the Trash Panthers. I mean, just straight beat them down. Who else you got going on? Well, what other 1 o'clock games did we have going on? I'm trying to think. I don't think Seattle game was a 1 o'clock game. What's going on, Jesus? Yeah, we will get to the Watson thing. We will get to it in a minute. I don't think the Seattle game with Denver was 1 o'clock. Well, we can talk about that. Seattle got the job done. Bo Nix. I think all rookie quarterbacks look like shit. But Bo Nix was out there, costly mistakes. But Seattle's defense looked good. They look good. Seattle got the job done. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to it. We want to talk about these Browns real quick, man. Deshaun Watson. Is this a product of these players like Joe Burrow, him, and a couple of these other ones not playing in the preseason? They come out and they look like shit, like straight trash bags game one. Like straight trash. Is this the product of that? Because you got Deshaun out there overthrowing receivers by yards, not seeing open receivers. The offense looked like it wasn't, like it was some 7th-grade football team offense. The defense, I will not put not one thing on that damn defense. You cannot play strong every time you go out there if you're going out there in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Man, that's all it takes. Browns were, 3 and out, 60 seconds, and defense is back out there. They couldn't even catch their damn breath. Sit down on the bench long enough to get a drink, then decide to go out there. Watson, yes, looks mentally drained. Mentally drained. Like he I don't know what's going on. I hope to God he brings it together. I hope to God something happens here. And I think him switching everything to incentives and agreeing to Andrew Berry with that, I thought he was going to say, hey, I'm going to prove to you. I sure and fuck hope you still can prove to the world that you are not trash Watson now. That you are not beat down, lost it all Watson. Dan Orlowski came out here and said, maybe it's time to throw Jameis Winston in. What up, BMO? Maybe it's time to do that. Let's throw Jameis in there. I'm not doing that yet. Let's let Watson get the first 4 games. Let him get the first 4. Because the next 2, you got the Jags, you got the Giants, and then the third one was Vegas. Then you bring Chubb back. Chubb will be back after week 4. I don't know. And no, we should not have kept Flacco. I think Flacco, he had a great little run, did all that. But the thing is I don't want to see, and this is why I didn't want to keep Flacco. Watson looked like shit. Everybody's calling for Flacco. Everybody's saying, oh, we had Baker. Baker needed to be humbled. He needed to be traded. He needed to go to Carolina and realize, holy shit, I got to shut my mouth. I got to strap down and do my shit and get football keyed in. You cannot sit here and say Baker would continue to be this QB. He had one of the best offenses, and he couldn't get the job done all the time. Be great one year, the next year was trash. So that Baker shit, he is playing great right now. Don't get me wrong, playing amazingly great. But it took him being humbled in Carolina, going to the Rams, and being moved around for him to finally find a home in Tampa and actually be the quarterback that everybody thought he was going to be with the Browns. So, yes, the Browns got their ass whipped. And I'm talking about whipped. Not a quarter, not a half. The whole damn ass got whipped. And it's all on Deshaun Watson and that offense. Or does Ken Dorsey get some of this? Does that play calling look like shit? Does Stefanski hand over the reins and it just go to fucking shit? Because if that's what the case is, Stefanski might need to go ahead and grab them reins right back. Something's got to change. I kept saying we were a second half team. We were going to come out and do something. And we came out and did the exact same shit. I didn't even get to watch any of these games because I worked 12 hours on Sunday, so I didn't get to see none of this. I'm sitting in my truck waiting to go to work and do some overtime here shortly. I came early so I could sit in the parking lot and rant and talk shit about all this going on. Oh, speaking of Tampa, they did their thing. They got that W, beat the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, hey, look, man, he didn't look too bad. Didn't look too bad at all. Man, he ran for like 80-something yards. They need to make sure they don't use him like RG3 and run his legs right out from underneath him. But he didn't look too bad. And then Baker did his thing. 4 touchdowns, 289 yards. You know, Mike Evans doing Mike Evans things. So we can't really get mad at the Baker thing. Like I said, he had to be humbled. Now he's turned into this. Oh, man. See, that Brown shit got me pissed off. Mad as fuck. Because of the way the offense looked. He needed to play in the preseason. Burrow needed to play in the preseason. These guys needed to throw the ball in real live game action and let these dudes shake some rust off then. Instead of week 1, we're going to try this and straight shit. Straight trash. Who else played? God, I'm so pissed off by that shit. The late night game. You had the Rams and the Lions, and what a game that was, boy. That was a hell of a goddamn game. Back and forth, went to OT, and the Lions took a commanding drive right down the Rams' throats, ran that ball. Montgomery went in for that touchdown. They won that game. Whoo! That was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game to watch. Oh, God, why can't I think of who else played? The Bills. What was up with the Bills and the Cardinals? That I don't know. You say who yells at the coaching staff? I don't get why players can yell at any coaching staff. None of them. No player in this league should be yelling at coaching. None. Take that shit and handle that business at practice, indoors somewhere. Don't do that shit on the field. Don't ever do that shit on the field. That's just ridiculous. It makes you look bad, makes you look like trash, makes you look like an organization that has no clue what's going on. And we were starting to pride ourselves on saying, we know what the fuck's going on. We're doing the right thing here. Andrew Berry's making good moves, getting good contracts, and now here we are. We got these players acting ridiculously stupid and not playing the game right. I mean, granted, Deshaun got hit on that one play, threw it. It was in Amari's hands. That was a touchdown, and it went right through it. There were plays that weren't all Watson's fault, but again, Browns better take this week, and they better regroup, and they better get it together. No, what are you saying? Does president yell at coach staff Browns? Does the president? I don't know what you're trying to say here, Jesus. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe I'm not getting it. But 4 o'clock games. Oh, hold on. You had the Chargers and the Raiders. What? Why did Gardner Minshew turn into shit all of a sudden? Mustache Mania went all the way. Gone. He need to shave all that off, be done with it. Because you have a good team and you look like trash. I couldn't believe the Chargers were given the points. I was shocked because I'm like, the Raiders got this, and Gardner Minshew had the Colts going to the playoffs last year. They were right outside of it. And yet, damn, the Raiders look bad. Then they're on there fighting and going crazy because they're getting their ass whipped. That's just insane, man. Just insane. Chargers get a win. Harbaugh got his first one in the league. J.K. Dobbins looked amazing and healthy. Herbert doing his thing. Joe Alt, I mean, he was just possessed and just nobody was getting by the man. Just wasn't happening. Woo-hoo, man. Trying to think what other games there were. Trying to go through all the teams in my head. I think I pretty much covered everybody. But God, it was a crazy week one. You had some good bangers and you had some shit you just couldn't believe. Like just absolutely insanely jaw-dropping games where you're like, what? The Bengals lost. I mean, Browns losing is not jaw-dropping, but the way they lost is jaw-dropping. I mean, you just had some shit you just would say that didn't really happen. Then you had those good games. Like I said, that Lions Rams, good game. Texans Colts, good game. I mean, I think Seattle and the Commanders were a good game until late in the game. It just amazes me that still, yet in today's league, we have shit happening where we got to sit here. Oh, somebody has to. Yes, Stefanski needs to get somebody's ass. He's too quiet spoken. He needs to turn that shit off and turn on that angry ass dude and get in somebody's ass. In somebody's ass. And I hope to God he does it. Somebody needs to snap. And I mean, the fans are starting to snap. You already hear them. Oh, there's always next year. Stop. Stop with that stupid fucking talk. Stop with this whole let's bench Watson now. Give him 4 games. Give him 4 damn games. Let's see if he shakes some of this shit off. Because the next 2, like I said, Jags and the Giants. Let that shit ride right quick. Let that shit go. Yeah, AR had a hell of a bomb. I mean, woohoo. What's up, Red Jet? Yeah, I had to jump on now, do my quick little rant because later on it'll be Scully and Jay for the cheap seats at 6. I'm putting in that overtime. I mean, got to pay for this truck somehow. But, oh, yes. Yes, the owner needs to get in somebody's ass. They about to spend all this money on this new stadium, this football town that they're going to put up, and yet we still got this shit happening. Should never have happened like this. I mean, that defense was dog tired because of all they did. Absolutely insane to me. Absolutely insane to me. And I'm sorry I'm lingering on the Browns so much. It just blows my mind. Oh, yeah? Yes, Cleveland looked absolutely awful. Awful. Offensively looked insanely awful. Defensively, they played the game. But it's hard to play your game every single time you go out there if you're going out there 60 seconds after you just got off the damn field. Browns are going 3 and out the entire game. In 60 seconds is just, oh my God. No, Dallas ain't like that. That's the problem. They don't have a run game. They have CeeDee Lamb, who I don't know, man. I'm just And Reggie, I'm I'm going to use words like bamboozled and flabbergasted. Like the way that offense looked, it looked like the Trash Panthers. It looked like Bryce Young and those dudes who don't know what the fuck's going on or what to do. Exactly, we did. We gave the Cowboys fans this whole right to say we're Super Bowl champions. We're on our way. We're going 18-0. We're going to do all this shit. I can't believe we did that. The way we played made them look like that. Now they think they're going to be all this and that. Nah, they're not. I still don't think they're not going to win that division. I don't think they come second in that division. I still like the Commanders. But damn. Our run game didn't look like shit. Ford looked like trash. Everybody looked like trash. We need Chubb back. It's just insanely stupid of what product we put the hell out there. Like I am lost for words. Now, I mean, obviously I'm not because I got a lot to fucking say. See, Reggie, I'm not too bad with the Jets and the Niners tonight. Two good ass teams. The Jets got the number 3 defense in the league, if not 2. They got an amazing ass defense. You get A-Rod back after that injury. Your offense is beefed up more. The offensive line is beefed up more. So the Jets-Niners game tonight should be a banger. Should be a banger. And as long as it ain't a blowout, then you should be proud whether the Niners lose or not. You should be like, shit, that was a hell of a game. We lost by 1 at the end or some shit. What's going on, man? That shit. After further review, you ain't got to apologize to me. Don't apologize to me. We're all going to go to Cleveland and we're going to go tell them how much they need to apologize to fucking us. Even fans that aren't Cleveland fans who had to watch that shit. You had to watch that train wreck trash cam game by a professional football team who has stars all over it. You had to watch that. I apologize to you guys that you had to watch some shit like that. That was, whew, man, it's embarrassing. But yes, that game tonight, Jets, Niners, I think that's going to be a good-ass game. Purdy, let's see what he does against that number 3 defense. Hopefully he uses Kittle more. CMC looks like he's full go, going to get a workload almost fully. Like they said, 15 to 20. I think they're going to give him almost a full workload. Debo, I think, is going to be good this game. Ayuk got his money, so hopefully his ass is ready to play. That defense is going to be ready to go. Like, again, the Jets, they got weapons all over that offense now. A-Rod's healthy. Hopefully, if he goes out there 3 snaps in and busts his shit again, that dude needs to go sit somewhere and never talk about football ever again in his life. Ever in his life. But tonight's game should be another banger. And, yeah. Oh, Jesus, that is exactly what's going on. That is exactly what's going on. Cowboy fans are like, whoop, that's why we paid them. We paid them to do shit like that. No. $240 million for 4 years, $60 million a year is what you gave that man. Jerry Jones, you're doing stupid shit right now. I still think you needed to trade him. I still think you should have took this year because you're not going to win the Super Bowl. You got Philly, who, Jesus, look good. They look good. Then you got the Lions, who look good. The Packers, Jay Love's down, so that's going to hinder them a lot. But you got these teams that look good. Like, nah, Dallas, you ain't going nowhere. A-Rod has to come out to play this game. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He has to come out and show, hey, I got injured. I'm going to throw everything into this season and make sure everybody forgets about 3 snaps last season. Air that ball out. Make Mike Williams, because he's healthy right this second. Mike Williams is a good-ass wide receiver. Use him because you don't know when you're going to lose him. You got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, who, I mean, he could be in the coming for Offensive Player of the Year. Oh, you're on your way to the game, Jesus? Hell yeah. Dude, the NFC is looking real good. And I can't believe, yes, like you're saying, Darnold, woo. And that's the thing. Is Darnold is like that, but he went out there and played a good game, and the defense picked him up. I didn't think Minnesota's defense was that good, but again, it was going against the Giants. Look, Dallas' defense looked good, but again, I'm not hype on that defense. Yep, Dak didn't do shit the second half because the Browns said finally, hey, we're going to step the fuck up. We're going to shut this down and hope they got our offense going to get in gear. And no, not until the last drive of the game did they get it in gear, drive down there, and Ford got a touchdown. Hey, Skrills, I agree with you, my man. I agree with you. I can't wait for Chubb to be back. I can't wait for him to come back because that'll help this offense no matter who's at QB. And the Giants did make Sam Darnold look like TB12. It's absolutely insane to see how some of these quarterbacks snap after playing on trash situations or moving around so much. It's always that change of scenery. That change of scenery always does something. You ain't got to apologize, Red Jet. You ain't got to apologize for that. Again, I apologize to y'all because some of y'all had to watch that shit or endure that shit or see highlights of some trash-ass game. I mean, that is insane. Insane. People saw Cowboys highlights and Cowboys fans started getting up in their asses. Woo, we're the best team in the world. Oh, my God. Nobody wants to hear a Cowboys fan start ranting and raving like that. Nobody does. No fan of the NFL wants to ever hear that shit. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett looked great against Cincinnati. Looked great. I mean, the fact that Cincy, oh, my God, 10 points, Cincinnati. Insane, man. Yeah, Daniel Jones is done. They're all done. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Because you even watch some college football on Saturday. Some of the teams and QBs and players that you thought were going to be great, they all of a sudden look like shit week 2. It's just football is one of those up and downs that's just crazy right now. But hopefully teams can bounce back, turn it around. We see some good ass play week 2. I don't know. But tonight's gonna be a banger. Everybody tune in and watch that. I'm gonna miss it because I'm at work till 10:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing yet with that. Yeah. Yes. Joe Burrow trying to look like Slim Shady is back. Well, Joe Burrow, you ain't back. You look like a bag of trash. That's what you look like. So how about snap out of that shit and get yourself right mentally? Get Higgins back in there. Get Jamar Chase to shut up about his damn money and play. Play. Oh, yeah, Lamar Jackson missed practice. Oh, shit. See, there's shit going down everywhere. And yes, the Niners need tonight. They need to go out there. And again, it's going to be a beat 'em up game, both sides of the ball, and they need to win this tough ass game. They're at home. A-Rod's coming back to Cali, where, he's from all over there. We'll see. Yeah. See? Like you said, as a Patriots fan, you are thankful for that. I know you are. To be honest, if I was a New England fan, I'd be kind of pissed off that they're that stupid. Because I'm ready to lose out and get another high pick. Because your team still needs some players. But damn, yeah, the Bengals being that trash that early in the season is crazy. Like, you are not the Chiefs. You cannot afford to first 4 games look like absolutely dog shit. You cannot afford that. So don't do that shit. The Chiefs can afford to lose a couple games early on because then they get it together by week 6 and they're rolling. Bengals, you do this every year, though. First 5 games, you look like shit, then you start stepping up. You cannot do that no more. Not with Burrow's injury tendencies and injuries lingering, people crying about money and everything else going on. Your defense not as good as it was before. Can't do that. And that offensive line that everybody thought they beefed up, that they drafted for, that they traded for, looked like absolute dog shit. Yes. That Ayuk drama's got to be right here. Put it back here. Gone. Ayuk needs to lock in and do his thing. The AFC East is deadlocked. Yeah, they're all 1-0. But again, that was a gift from the Bengals to the Patriots. A damn gift. And to be honest, I'm going to say the Cardinals gift the Bills a game because the Bills looked like they was going to lose that game for a minute there. Bengals do miss Joe Mixon like crazy. And he came out with that chip on his shoulder like, these fucking fools thought they was going to do something without me. They traded me away. When I took less money to stay and help that team, they traded me. Look what they got. Look what the hell they got. There was a couple teams that had no right winning games. None whatsoever. None. Bills is one of them. Chicago's another one. What other game? I can't even think of another game. I know those two right there. The Bills and the Bears were definitely two teams that didn't deserve to win their games. I mean, the Bears defense won that game solely on their shoulders. That offense for the Bears, trash. Didn't run the ball, couldn't throw the ball, couldn't do anything with the ball. Straight garbage. They did. The Bengals did lose their OC, Callahan. Now he's the head coach of Tennessee. And again, the Titans gave that game away. Man, I feel bad for the Titans. They should have won that game. But that Bears defense had a punt block return for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown. If they don't score them, Tennessee wins that game. Yes, Browns had plenty of opportunities. Again, the offense looked like dog shit. Straight dog shit. Oh, I know some Titans fans. They are sick as hell today. They are sick as shit that they let Caleb Williams throw for 93 yards, look like trash, and beat them because the Bears defense said, hold on, we're not going to let Caleb lose his first game. This is where you look at for Caleb Williams now. They got the win, but we all know he's trash. That was trash. Next week, what's he going to look like? Off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, but this is where we got to figure this out now. You went against a Tennessee Titans team. They're not high level. They're mid. You know, they added some pieces. They got some weapons. Their defense got a little stacked. But they're not that team. When you go against a good-ass team, you go against your Bears, your Lions, or not your Bears, but your Lions, your Packers, even Minnesota now. What are you going to do, Williams? What the hell are you going to do? I don't know why the Bengals traded Mixon to get a pick and maybe some money off the books. And my problem is I said it before halfway through the season last year that Mixon was going to be gone because they thought they had something in Brown and they got Moss. Well, Moss looks like absolute dog shit. Brown didn't do a damn thing. I don't know. Bears and Texans, I don't know if it's going to be a showdown. I mean, that defense is going to put some work in on Stroud, but the defense of the Texans is going to tear Williams up. Jalen Johnson is a superstar. Is a damn superstar. That whole front line for the Bears are fucking studs. Studs. I mean, woo. Again, that Bears defense is really something else. That's a fantasy thing right there. That Bears defense. I don't even know if people pick them up. I'd pick them up because they win games. Somebody's picked them up. Somebody's done picked them up now. You know what I did? I picked up the Vikings in all my leagues before that because I had the Ravens and the Jets. Said, I don't want them. I need someone else for this week. I picked the Vikings up, and they gave me 22 points in all my leagues, and I was like, dude, that was a blessing. My brain somehow won that one for me, and I thank that. Again, the whole Deshaun thing, I think he needed to play in the preseason. Coming off that injury, we know he's going to have rust. They should have played him in the preseason, let him get some real football in, knock some of that shit off, get his arm going, get his arm warm and ready. First of all, give him the 4 games. Give him 4 games. Because like I said, you had Dallas, you got the Jags, you got the Giants, then you got the Raiders. Give him those games. If you can spike up and do something, great. If not, well, then shit. Maybe it is Winston time. He'll go out there and give you 30 touchdowns, might throw 20 interceptions. have 5,000 yards, but guess what? He's going to win games. And that defense is going to keep you in games because if they're off the field longer than 60 seconds, you're good to go. You're good to go. Ooh, boy, man, I'm running out of air here. I'm gonna be mentally exhausted with no voice going into work. Thank God I don't got to use this brain. I just got to physically be able to throw copper bars around. Oh yeah, see Chicago's defense, nice. See, I might have to go look and just pick them up for the hell of it, but I bet they're already done. Yeah, I'm ready to rip into everybody. Everybody's ready to get a piece. Again, later on, you will have Jay and Scully on the cheap seats at 6. Let me talk to y'all about something. I got a promo for you guys. I don't know if you guys get all the sports channels, you do all that. Oh, man, where'd they go? Right here. Listen, I got this promo right here. Big promotion. You hit up my guys, you get 6 months of every sports you can think of. Every NBA game, every baseball game, every football game, no matter where it's being played, any sport, hockey, all of them. All of them. 6 months for $50. $50. Then you got these plans without the promotion. Great. All the TV channels you can think of, everything. Hit up my guy right here. You have to have a WhatsApp account though. Hit his number up right here. Code word man cave. Code word man cave, and you will get this promotion. 6 months, $50. Every sports channel you can think of. You can watch every sports team you can think of. Anything you want. All the channels. There's the number right there. Take a picture of it. Write it down. Hit him up and make sure you use the code word man cave. Man cave. Telling you, does great things. It's a great streaming device right here. You'll love it. It's easy. He'll help you out with everything. They got a whole network of super nerds that take care of business if need to be. You'll love it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to let everybody rip into it. I'm not saying Winston is where it's at, but I'm telling you, it's going to be switched to that. And then if he ain't working, DTR going to be put in. And I love DTR. He looked good. Hey, thanks, Skrills. Definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. Do all that stuff all over the place. But again, if you want that promotion, if you don't got every sports channel, you don't got the Red Zone. This is better than NFL Network, the Red Zone, all that. This all comes with this. 6 months for $50. Come on now. You get all the other channels, movie channels, regional channels, everything. You get everything you could think of right here, plus all your sports. Hit my guy up right here. Hit him up. Code word man cave. Yes. Listen, yes, I use that service. I do use it. I love it. And like I said, it's amazing. All the stuff they got on there, 8,000 something channels they can bring to you. All the sports, there's no buffering, there's no delays. It's clean, 4K, everything. It is beautiful. And again, you can't beat 6 months for $50. 6 months for $50 of that. So it covers you through the whole football season, more of the NBA, and then if you decide to get more after that, you can. I mean, for the year, it's $140. It's like $12 or something a month if you think about that. And you get more than you've ever been offered from anywhere else. So remember, code word man cave. Code word man cave. High powered and some frustrating, but man, hell of a week one. Yeah, it was a hell of a week. But hey, listen, I got to go. I got to get my ass into work. I hope y'all have a great night. Tune into the cheap seats at 6. Let Jay and Scully know how you feel. I'll see you sometime this week. I'm sure I'll pop the hell on and let y'all know what's going on. But I love y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Salute. Oh, man. Whoop. I lost my stuff.
National Streaming Sports is brought to you in part by BetUs.com, designed for true fans. NFL odds, Week 1 and futures, college football odds, including Heisman Trophy favorites, and playoff odds, NBA odds of division winners and playoffs, Major League Baseball playoff and World Series odds, the National Hockey League Conference playoffs and Stanley Cup odds, and boxing wagers. Betting opportunities include versus the spreads and outright winners, also during the game. Use our link on our website, nessp.info. The Bet Us